Hi, today is October 22nd, 2025, and we're having an interview with Loretta Skaj from her home here in Mason, Wisconsin on Faith Church Road. Loretta, do I have your permission to post this video to the Mason Area Historical Society Facebook page?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
As you can see, it's a pretty nice fall day. A lot of leaves still on the trees, a lot of color, and if you can see, we also have fresh lilacs blooming, which is very odd for this time of the year, but we'll take them. All right, so who were your parents and your siblings?
Cyril and Mary Boris, my brother Wally. We called him Wally, but his name was Walter. And my grandma lived with us.
Okay, what was her name?
Mary Kisley.
Okay.
And Helen Kisley was my aunt, my mother's sister. She came home from Chicago and she stayed with us then.
So where and when were you born?
11/11/39 at St. Joseph's Hospital in Ashland.
Okay. What did people in your family do for a living?
My mom and dad were farmers, and my dad was a forest ranger, and my mom helped him. She counted the trees for him, and my grandma stayed with Wally and I.
Oh, she babysat you?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean by counted the trees? What were they doing?
They were planting them.
Okay, and where did they work?
Oh, Washburn, Clam Lake, Delta. Those are the only places that I know.
Okay. What kind of things did your family do for entertainment?
Well, we had all kinds of relatives come over and friends. Then we used to have lunch and play cards and games and just talk. Maybe a little bit coffee.
Of coffee? Something in the coffee?
No.
And a lot of people don't invite people over anymore to play cards and visit. You know, it used to be a big thing when you were a kid, right?
All the time we would have company over and just sat. The friends would come over and just sit and talk.
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay.
Yep.
What hobbies or fun things did you do when you were a kid?
Well, let me see. I used to walk to my childhood friend, about 1 to 2 miles.
And what was her name or his name?
Her name was Gloria Peterson.
Okay.
And they lived on the farm just around the corner from us. And she would maybe start from her place and meet me part ways, or maybe if I walked faster, I would get there sooner. But otherwise, yeah, then we would go with a bunch of kids and go tipping over old toilets, cooting apples.
You would tip over toilet outhouses?
Outhouses.
Oh, really? Oh. Huh.
Yes, that was fun.
That was fun. I hope nobody was in one of them.
No.
What was school like for you?
Well, school was fun because I went to 4 different kind of schools. I mean, not kind of, but 4 different schools.
Yeah.
1st and 2nd grade, I went to Iron River. 3rd and 4th grade, I went to Delta. 5th and 6th, I went to Mason, Becker School, which is our town hall now, Mason Town Hall. And 7th and 8th grade to Mason, and 4 years at Ondaatzigen High School.
Okay. How did you get to school? Did you get a bus or?
With 1st and 2nd grade, I rode a bus with Andy Priestash. He was the bus driver. And I would have to go down to the cheese factory corner, which was on the crossroads from going to Mesa and going to Delta. He would pick me up there. And then Delta school, then I had to walk, or my dad would always take me or pick me up, or I'd have to walk home.
Oh, I should ask, whereabouts was your home when you were a child? Did you walk from?
Oh, my mom and dad's house, it was on the corner of the crossroads where you go um, west to Delta and east to Mason, and then the town road and County E to Ino.
Okay.
And our house is right there.
Okay. Okay, then how about, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I just wanted to see where your house was.
Okay, that was
so-
my mom and dad's
Oh,
farm.
okay. So,
Well, it was my grandma and grandpa's farm, and then mom and dad took it over when they got married.
and then how about when you went to the next school, to Becker School? How'd you get there?
Oh, that was Kenny Hagen. He had either a 40 or 41 Chevrolet, and his car, his Sunday car, his own car that we rode in. And there would be times in the winter time when we got stuck, the kids, whoever was in the car, would have to go out and push the car out of the snow. And then when we got to school, we'd have to take our boots off and socks and sit around the pot-belly stove and dry up.
Okay. Boy, that's different than now, how kids get to school, huh?
That's for sure.
Yeah. So did you have a favorite teacher or a favorite class that you liked?
Well, well, yeah. It was Edith Beebe that we had at Becker School for the 5th and 6th grade. She was there a couple of years or so. And then when went to high school, there was a couple of young guys that were too much older than what we were when they started teaching. Mr. Coproot and Mr. Degnan, and then Doc Larson. We had him for shorthand and typing. And he would tell us stories, and then he'd fall asleep in his chair when we had to type.
It sounds like an awesome teacher.
He was.
Teachers that fall asleep. What changes have you seen in your community over time?
Oh, let me see, from cars, because my dad had a 39 Chevy, a 41 Chevy, which I started driving when I got a little bit older. And yeah, that was it.
I mean, there's a lot more traffic and
Oh, traffic
Yeah.
now. I mean, yeah.
the area's a little more populated.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know who lives around here anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
What are some notable people from your community?
well, I know after I moved here after we got married, I'm living here at the Skaj property, and it was Walter Anderson. He was the sheriff for town of Mason, and Nelson Olson. He was our neighbor. He wrote 2 books that he did during his lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did your family belong to any churches or organizations?
Yes, we are. We did. We belong to St. Florian's Catholic Church of Ino,
Okay.
and it's still going. We're still there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
the only one left in the family now.
Okay. All of your parents and your sibling, your
Yes.
brother's gone, and
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Were any members of your family in the military?
Yes, they were. My dad was in the CCC camps, and he wore a uniform like the soldiers did when my husband was in.
Okay.
His Sunday garb with the hat and the jacket and pants. And my husband Martin was in the military army, and he was in there for 2 years, which he got drafted at the time. in 54 to 56.
And where was he stationed?
First of all, in Missouri, Texas, and then Hawaii.
Okay.
Then he came home.
All right. Okay. Do you remember visiting any public buildings in the Mason area when you were a kid?
Oh yes, because our banking went through the Northern State Bank in Mason, the village of Mason, and we went through that in Schroffnagel's store. They had everything in there for all kinds of gifts and lumber and linoleum and everything. And the post office was hooked onto it.
Oh, hooked onto the store?
Onto the store. So we went to get our mail there once in a while, or send mail through there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. What was your first job as an adult?
As an adult,
Yes, right, out of high school, yeah.
telephone operator
Okay, where'd you work?
in Ashland.
Okay,
I was working with the local people. I didn't know long distance at that time. That's when they said that I could go to either, I think it was Superior or Eau Claire, but because they turned to dial at the time.
okay.
Otherwise, I was the operator that when their light came on, I plugged in to the circuit board and asked them what number they wanted.
Now, did you have a phone at home when you were, like, at that age or when you were younger? When did you get a phone?
Boy, at that time, yeah, we did. We had a party line. It was 6 or 8 people
Okay.
on the party line. So we had to take our turn, find out who was on there first. Then we got our turn.
Did you sometimes listen a little bit?
I guess we did.
Yeah. How much money did you make at your telephone operating job?
I was learning while I was earning about $42.50 a week.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, and I started that before I graduated. That was back in 1957.
Oh, okay.
And I stayed there for a year.
What year did you graduate high school?
1957.
Oh, okay.
May.
So, do you remember the first time you listened to a radio or watched a television?
Oh, we used to listen to, when I was young, Squeaking Door. And that was a mystery at that time. And that was fun to listen to. You had to try and figure out, just like, murder stories now, but it was called The Squeaking Door.
So it was like a different, ongoing, every week was a new segment?
Yes.
Okay. How has technology changed since you were a kid?
Oh my.
Well, from the radio to,
Well, in high school, we had regular typewriters, and then we got as far as the electric typewriters. And then we got where you could dial your own telephone. And then from there, now it's cell phones, computers, Wi-Fi.
Right.
And I don't know what else, because I don't have that.
And most things depend on the internet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the internet, that's right.
So tell me about your adult life, like how you met your husband, and we'll start there.
Well, I met my husband at a school meeting at our town hall, the Becker School. She was on the board, and
Who was on the board?
Josephine Skaj, and that's when I met Martin at one of the meetings, because he was there with his brother Nick.
Okay, and Josephine was?
I don't know what she was on the board.
Oh, no, but what was she to Martin?
Oh, his mother.
Okay.
Yeah, Martin's
Okay.
mother was on the board.
Okay. So how did you end up living here on this property?
Well, after we got married, we lived in Kenny Johnson's the farm,
Where was that?
just down the road on County E from here, across from Carl Anderson and Betty. And then we lived, I don't remember how long we lived at Kenny Johnson's place, because it was empty at the time. Marion and Kenny weren't there yet. That was before they got it. And then we moved here and we stayed with my mother, well, with Mrs. Skaj for 2 years. I mean, we got married and then we stayed there for, 2 years.
Okay.
And then we built this house.
Okay, what year did you move into this house?
In 66.
Okay.
Yeah, 66.
Okay. Who built it for you?
M. Schraffnagel and son of Mason.
Okay, do you remember any of the carpenters?
Walter Westland, and I think Arnold was on it too, or Jewel, maybe.
Okay.
And I don't know who the other ones were,
Yeah.
but those were the neighbors.
What did you and your husband Martin do for a living?
Well, we raised beef cattle, and we did the farming here. And my husband Martin was a butter maker in Benoit.
At a cheese factory?
At a cheese factory that not there no more. And then after, oh gosh, I don't even remember. Oh, he started there when he was 16 years old, dumping milk from a can. And then he got into more.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, oh no, what was that? The manager that was, John Keller? Something like that.
He was the manager of the cheese factory?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Benoit, yeah, Benoit. Yeah.
Do you have any children?
I had 3 children.
Okay.
Martin and Lorianne, and Matthew came 17 years later. 19 years later. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where do they live, all your kids?
Well, Martin lives on Harlow Detley's place. My daughter lives in Nels Olson's house, and my younger son Matthew lives in my home place.
Oh, where you grew up
Where
on your
I
property.
grew up on County E. Yes.
Okay. What are some traditions that you share with your family? For example, Christmas. What's a tradition?
Well, I guess Christmas. And I have to make the pigs in the blanket. And they all come here. And then we find a date where everybody can come and we have our Christmas right out here. In the winter time, we have a bonfire and we have snacks out here, eat, and then they come in the house and have supper, and it's fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah, with the a bonfire and everything. And, of course, a couple of snorts of something else.
Okay, well. So what would you like to tell the young people of today?
Well, to make the best of what you have, and don't forget the memories, and be respectful and thankful for what you do have or what you did have, and try to make memories of your own after you find your spouses.
Right.
So you'll have something to talk about like I have now.
Right, yeah.
So
I should ask, do you have grandchildren?
oh yes, I have 6 grandchildren. 1 great-grandchild, Veda, and another great-grandchild. That's going to be a boy, and he's due now at the end of November, maybe sooner.
Okay.
We don't know.
What are your grandchildren's names?
Oh, the 2-year-old now is Veda, and the little boy that's going to be, we don't know. It's a secret.
How about the other ones? What are their names?
Darren Mertig, Alex Mertig, Darian and Ayla Skaj, Tony and Aaron Skaj,
Okay. Okay.
and Lorianne Mertig. No, no, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so many of us, I can't remember, keep track of them anymore.
Yeah. So did you enjoy living here?
Oh,
This has
yes.
turned out to be a great place to live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Been here a long time.
And in fact, my brother's children, they have a cabin by my home place, and they come down during the summertime and spend a week here, and the boys come home for hunting season. So, and then Darren and Alex, they each got a house trailer or camper, you want to call it, and they park it down by the pond, and they spend their week there, or how many days they get off or whatever. So, yeah, it's fun.
That sounds like your family likes to keep coming around.
Yes, they do. I hope they keep it up.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for the interview, Loretta.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
And thank you.
If you come up with any other stories you want to share, we can always do that. People like to hear them, you know.
Yeah, well, I got a new bike, and Bobby Wisniewski, he taught me how to ride it, and he took it on a hill, and then he made me go down the hill, but it was going too fast, and I didn't know enough about it, and I ended up in the ditch.
And how old were you?
I don't know. Oh, man. Oh,
Well,
gosh.
probably like 5 or 6, maybe.
Maybe 7, 8,
Okay.
someplace in there,
Yeah.
yeah. But that was fun. I got a scar on my knee to prove it.
Well, that's good. You were having fun. All right. Well,
And then when we had those kind of hay where you put the whole hay on the wagon, and then you had to take it off with the forks. Then I drove the doodlebug until they hollered, "Ho, come back," or rang the bell. My dad put a bell on the barn so they would ring it, and we had to watch for that.
what's the doodle bug?
Doodlebug takes the place of a tractor. That's what we had first before we got the Case tractor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that we got from Mason too.
Oh, there was an implement dealer there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think that was Shrapnuggles also at the time.
Yeah.
The one that's up by that bigger shed that's up there.
Or back behind the depot?
Yeah,
Kinda? Okay.
behind the depot. Yeah, and the fire
Okay.
hall. I mean, the fire station. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, all right. Well, thank you.
well, thank you again.
All right.
Okay, you're
All
welcome.
right. We'll see ya.
Bye now.